When the Palmetto Lever arrives in a community, heads turn. After all, it's a 40-foot bus. This is my prop that I use. And we often travel to rural communities, which means they're not accustomed to seeing a vehicle like that. So people watch and maybe they'll even travel or follow the bus to where we end up parking. Sometimes people are lined up where we end up traveling to. If we can partner with the community organization, they are able to take reservations in advance. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Ordinarily, we may have folks lined up waiting on us already, and what we do is have them complete an intake form, and that sort of ensures that there's no downtime. The bus has a capacity of about 11 people, which means we pack it with law students and lawyers, and we often ask lawyers who practice in the area where we're headed to meet us there as well. Our maximum numbers that we have completed in a day, probably 24 wills, 24 healthcare powers of attorney. That's about maximum capacity. We average around 20, and it just depends on the number of people we have with us. The most common services that we tend to provide are wills and healthcare powers of attorney. However, for an upcoming trip in November, we've been asked to bring lawyers to answer questions about expungements and child custody questions. The reaction of the clients that we serve is always positive, joy, gratitude. They are thankful that we have provided a service to them, that we have traveled to them and have helped them prepare a document that will help with end of life planning.